Probability and statistics. Sounds complicated? Not at all. They are simply ways we use math to understand the world around us. Probability tells us how likely something is to happen. Think about flipping a coin. There's a probability of getting heads or tails. Statistics, on the other hand, helps us make sense of data. Imagine you're tracking how many hours you sleep each night. Statistics helps you analyze that data to see patterns and trends. Maybe you sleep better on weekends. Together, probability and statistics help us make smarter decisions. From predicting the weather to understanding medical research, these tools are essential in many fields. So, let's dive in and learn more. Counting may seem simple, but it forms the foundation of probability and statistics. Specifically, we're talking about permutations and combinations, which help us count possibilities in a structured way. Imagine you're choosing your outfit for the day. You have 3 shirts and 2 pairs of pants. How many different combinations can you create? That's where permutations and combinations come in handy. Understanding these concepts allows us to calculate probabilities in more complex situations. From lottery tickets to card games, knowing how to count possibilities empowers us to make informed decisions. So let's explore permutations and combinations further. Permutations are all about order. Imagine you have 3 friends, let's call them Alice, Bob, and Carol. You want to arrange them in a line. How many different ways can you do it? Well, you have 3 choices for who stands first in line. Once you've chosen the first person, you only have 2 friends left for the second spot. Finally, there's only 1 person left for the last position. To find the total number of permutations, you multiply the number of choices at each step. 3 times 2 times 1 equals 6. That means there are 6 different ways to arrange your 3 friends in a line. Now let's talk about combinations. Combinations are a fundamental concept in mathematics and probability, and they play a crucial role in various real-life scenarios. Understanding combinations can help you make better decisions, whether you're planning a party, organizing a team, or even just picking out an outfit for the day. Unlike permutations, order doesn't matter with combinations. This means that the arrangement of items or people is irrelevant. What matters is the selection itself. For example, if you're shuffling a deck of cards and you want to know how many ways you can pick a hand of 5 cards, you're dealing with combinations. Let's say you're choosing 2 friends out of 3 to join you for ice cream. This is a simple example of a combination. You have 3 friends, Alice, Bob, and Charlie. You want to pick 2 of them to go with you. How many different groups of 2 can you form? It doesn't matter if you pick Alice then Bob or Bob then Alice, you'll still end up with the same group. This is the key difference between combinations and permutations. In permutations, the order matters, but in combinations, it does not. So, how many combinations of 2 friends can you make from a group of 3? To figure this out, you can use a simple formula. The formula for combinations is n, r, asterisk, and nr, where n is the total number of items and r is the number of items to choose. Think of it this way. You have 3 choices for the first friend and then 2 choices left for the second. But since the order doesn't matter, you've counted each pair twice. So you need to divide by the number of ways to arrange 2 people, which is 2, 2 factorial, or 2. But remember, order doesn't matter. This is why we divide by the number of ways to arrange the chosen items. In our example, we divide by 2 because there are 2 ways to arrange 2 friends. We've counted each group twice, once for each possible order. So we need to correct for this by dividing by the number of permutations of the chosen items. So we divide the number of permutations 3 times 2 equals 6 by the number of ways to order 2 things, 2 times 1 equals 2, to get 3 combinations. This means there are 3 different ways to choose 2 friends out of 3. Understanding this concept can help you in various fields from statistics to everyday decision-making. Permutations in action, real-world examples. Permutations are everywhere. Imagine you're setting a password for your phone. The order you input the numbers or letters matters. 1 2 3 4 is different from 4 3 2 1. That's a permutation in action. Another example is in racing. The order in which runners finish a race determines who wins the gold, silver, and bronze medals. The different possible finishing orders are permutations. Even something as simple as arranging books on a shelf involves permutations. The possibilities are endless. By understanding permutations, we can analyze and solve a wide range of real-world problems. Combinations. A simple explanation. Remember, combinations are all about choosing items from a set where order doesn't matter. This is different from permutations, where the order does matter. In combinations, the focus is solely on the selection of items, not the sequence in which they are selected. Let's say you're at a pizza place and they have 4 different toppings: pepperoni, mushrooms, onions, and olives. You want to create a unique pizza by choosing just 2 of these toppings. You get to choose 2 toppings for your pizza. The question is, how many different combinations of 2 toppings can you make from these 4 options? How many different combinations are possible? This is a classic example of a combination problem where the order of selection does not matter. This is where combinations come in. To solve this, we need to understand the concept of choosing items from a set without regard to the order. We can calculate this by figuring out how many ways we can choose 2 toppings out of 4. First, we consider the number of choices we have for the first topping. Without worrying about the order, we have 4 choices for the first topping. After choosing the first topping, we then have 3 remaining choices for the second topping, and 3 choices for the second, giving us 12 permutations. 4 times 3 equals 12. However, since the order of the toppings doesn't matter, we need to adjust our calculation, giving us 12 permutations. 4 times 3 equals 12. But again, order doesn't matter. This means we have counted each combination more than once. But again, order doesn't matter. We've counted each combination multiple times. Pepperoni then mushrooms is the same as mushrooms then pepperoni. To get the correct number of combinations, we need to divide by the number of ways to arrange 2 items. We've counted each combination multiple times. Pepperoni then mushrooms is the same as mushrooms then pepperoni. Dividing the number of permutations, 12, by the number of ways to order 2 things, 2 times 1 equals 2. Dividing the number of permutations, 12, by the number of ways to order 2 things, 2 times 1 equals 2, we get 6 possible combinations. This means there are 6 unique ways to choose 2 toppings from 4 options without considering the order. We get 6 possible combinations. So, next time you're at a pizza place, you'll know exactly how many unique pizzas you can create with 2 toppings from 4 choices. Combinations in daily life. Practical examples. Combinations are incredibly useful in everyday life. Think about creating a salad. You have a variety of ingredients to choose from, and the order you put them in your bowl doesn't change the final product. Another example is forming a team. Imagine you're a basketball coach selecting players for your starting lineup. The order you choose them in doesn't matter. It's the combination of players that determines the team's success. From choosing lottery numbers to selecting clothes for an outfit, combinations are everywhere. Recognizing these situations helps us appreciate the power of mathematics in our daily lives. The power of permutations and combinations, applications across fields. Permutations and combinations are essential tools in various fields. In computer science, they're used in algorithms for sorting data and cryptography. In finance, they help analyze investment strategies and calculate probabilities in risk management. In medicine, these concepts are crucial for designing experiments and interpreting clinical trial data. Even in sports, coaches use permutations and combinations to strategize player lineups and game plans. The applications are endless. By understanding these concepts, we gain valuable problem-solving skills applicable across numerous disciplines. Unlock your potential. The benefits of mastering probability and statistics. Mastering probability and statistics, including permutations and combinations, empowers us to make informed decisions in a world overflowing with data. These skills are not just for mathematicians or scientists, they are essential tools for anyone looking to navigate the complexities of modern life. From understanding market trends to making health-related decisions, the applications are endless. It helps us understand risk, make predictions, and solve complex problems. For instance, financial analysts use these skills to assess market risks and forecast economic trends, while meteorologists rely on them to predict weather patterns. Even in everyday life, we use probability and statistics to make choices, whether we realize it or not. By developing these skills, we enhance our critical thinking abilities and become more discerning consumers of information. In a world where data is constantly being generated, the ability to interpret and analyze this information is invaluable. It allows us to question the validity of the data we encounter and make decisions based on solid evidence rather than assumptions. Whether you're a student, professional, or simply curious about the world, understanding these concepts unlocks a world of possibilities. Students can excel in their academic pursuits, professionals can advance in their careers, and lifelong learners can satisfy their curiosity about how the world works. The benefits are truly universal, so embrace the power of probability and statistics. These skills can open doors to new opportunities and provide a deeper understanding of the world around us. They can also make us more adaptable and better equipped to handle the uncertainties of life. With a little effort and a dash of curiosity, you can unlock your potential and navigate the world with greater confidence and understanding. The journey of mastering these skills may seem daunting at first, but the rewards are well worth the effort. You'll find yourself more capable of tackling challenges and seizing opportunities. Keep asking questions and never stop exploring. The pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey, and with probability and statistics in your toolkit, you'll be well prepared to make the most of it. So dive in, stay curious, and let the power of data guide you to